What, just right-wing shill and reformed groupie ISABEL Oakeshott can't quite compute as Julia Hately-Brewer wanders off the Talk TV script to air concerns over billionaire donations to political parties, which in itself is a big joke considering Talk TV is owned by Rupert Murdoch, who's an insidious influence guiding British politics from the centre of his spider's web.
I would limit both companies and individuals to very small donations, 5,000, 10,000. But I realise the implication of that is, well, people are going to have to get funding somehow. But I do worry about big business and about a very small number of millionaires and billionaires getting to have such a say over what happens in our political system.
Well, I agree with some of what you say, and I disagree with other bits. And in a sense, I might be a bit inconsistent on this.
Of course you are, ISABEL, because your political views come from a purely self-centred interest. But listen, as the worry of direct influence from billionaires quickly turns to Labour's funding through trade unions.
I mean, I should say from the start that it is incredibly hard for political parties to raise money, all of them. I mean, less so for Labour because it gets its subs from the trade unions. And, you know, there's a real question there. If Labour wants to limit and put a cap on donations, and this has very much been speculated that is the way in which this administration is going, that they're interested in potentially capping donations to, say, £100,000, which sounds a lot to most of us.
Oh, no! But how else will Reform be able to put on big spectacles for all those hate-mongering boomers if some billionaire isn't allowed to foot the bill?
But it's not a lot in terms of political operational costs. How about the unions? I mean, they give literally millions. Labour will say, well, they're each from individuals giving whatever it may be.
And they do. There was a change in law. You had to opt in or opt out rather than it automatically being given.
But it's still one organisation. So I think that raises some questions. It's all very comfortable for Labour because they have that funding stream. 100,000 really doesn't go very far for a political party. It's a couple of salaries. It's, you know, a fraction of a rally. It's nothing.
Click here for ISABEL's partner Tice needs how energy prices work explained to him like he's a 4-year-old.